So the youth movement is in full effect here in San Diego, and we're going to be adding to that in this episode because we got the number 2 pick overall in the draft. A new season is on the horizon, and, I wanted to change things up. Kenny Atkinson is going to be our new head coach. Jerry Stackhouse didn't want to stick around anymore, and Kenny Atkinson has shown a propensity to be able to coach young teams. Now, I'm not saying he had success in Brooklyn. I'm not saying it led to wins or anything like that, but he did a good job there. And I like Kenny Atkinson, and we're going to be switching to pace and space. Depending on our personnel and our team, that is his preferred system. If we can put together a lineup that looks good with the pace and space, we're going to move to that. And I had to hire a new CFO as well. So, let's hope that this dude right here can get the job done. But yeah, Kenny Atkinson, new head coach, no matter who we get in this draft, I have faith that it's going to be somebody that is going to have an impact right away. And that is what I wanted. That's what I wanted out of this draft. Let's take a look at the combine real quick. You got CJ Gonzalez leading the sprint. Leak, Mikael Brown, Aiden James, Braden Burries. Braden Burries is a kid that I really, really like a lot. We also have the 31st overall pick as well. So, I'm going to bring in some guys for our workouts, our pre-draft workouts. And those guys are going to be like fringe first rounders, but first to second round type guys, because at the top, we already know we want, it's probably going to be Cam. My guess is it's going to be Cam Boozer, but taking a look at the vert, man, you got bro, how does Jaden Quintance at 6'10" that's a crazy vertical. Tyrone Black, I don't know who that guy is. Lindemann, Darion Reed, Cam Bethea, Aiden James, yeah. Jimmy Tate, Mufasa Ubala, DJ Gatling, Cam Bethea. Cam Bethea for a shooting guard, man, that's not bad. That's really good strength. Taking a look at the standing 15-foot jumper, Charlie Jr., Dre Vetsnet leading the way there. Cam Bethea leading it for the moving 15-footer, Boobie Gibson, Caden Boozer, Tyrone Black. Standing college 3, Mac White, Isaiah Harwell, who I also like quite a bit. Isaiah Harwell, I'm not sure that he'll become much more than like a catch-and-shoot role player, but still a good player nonetheless, and he's got good size. Let's see. The NBA 3, that's what I'm concerned with. Nate Ament. This is a very, very talented player as well. Malik Thomas. We all know about Malik Thomas. I don't know how to pronounce. I think this is Mika Muranen, but this guy I guess he's going to Duke or committed to Duke, but he's from overseas, and he looks like he could be talented. And another guy with size, length, all of the above. He's got all of the things that that you can't teach. Nate Ament leading the way for the moving NBA 3 as well. Kenny Thompson up here. Elston Harrington, Malik Thomas, Aiden James, CJ Gonzalez. Yeah, so, but like I said, man, as far as the workouts go, we are going to bring in guys that are more like those fringe second rounders, because up here at the top, we know what these guys are all about, at least for the most part, right? And also, I changed up Dibance's hair because if you guys see him with Utah Prep recently, he did cut his hair. So, yeah, let's go down here, though. I want to get to the guys that are like, let's see. Let's go. Yeah, like one guy I definitely want to bring in is Burries. I passed him. I don't think he'll be there when we pick in that, late first round. But, either way, I do want to bring him in. Derek Queen, teammate of Cooper Flagg and Liam McNeely at Montverde. We'll bring him in as well. Definitely want Malachi Moreno to come in. Just, some of these guys, it's like, picking at this point in the draft, it's going to be guys we're taking a flyer on. Flory Badunga, Jakai Howard. Absolutely, bro. We will definitely want to bring those guys in. It says that I got Jakai actually fully scouted, which is interesting because I didn't scout him at all. But seeing him at 70 overall, yeah, this is a guy that I would still be willing to take a chance on because I think he's got a lot of potential. Mikey Williams as well. Yeah, let's bring him in as well. And Trevon Brazil, I'll bring him in. 7'2" Mufasa Ubala. Let's take a look at these guys and see how they do in their workout. So the sprint, Braden Burries definitely, leading the way there. He is an athletic specimen for sure, but he's a great shooter. It's saying he's in a 75 overall. I don't know. Oh, yeah, maybe we do have him all the way scouted. Okay. Maybe bringing him in for the workout helps. Mikey Williams, not really sure, where he is overall-wise. Let's take a look at the lane. Yeah, these guys are, at least fast for the most part. Will Riley, best vertical, bench press, Gatling, Ubala, Queen, and Moreno, the bigs. But Mikey Williams up there, 17's not bad. Let's take a look at the mid. All right, so mid-range, Mikey Williams, Connie Rooks, Will Riley, and Aiden Sherrill. Because I really like Aiden Sherrill, honestly. Let's look at the standing NBA 3, though. Braden Berries, of course. Will Riley, Aiden Sherrill, DJ Gatling. Trevon is up there. And then the moving NBA 3. Yeah, man, if Berries is there for us, he's a guy that I think I'm pipe dreaming here, though, because I don't think he's going to drop to 31 overall. I really don't. Despite that is the first round in our universe because we got 32 teams. But, yeah, I can't see him dropping there. But, you know, we can dream, boys. We can dream. I also like Flory. Taking a look at his shooting, not bad from the mid-range. You know, decent strength and decent speed for a big, to be honest. Here it is. We are here. The NBA Draft 2026. I know this is what you guys were waiting for. This is what we all came to see. We got the second overall pick. Let's put the lucky hat on. Boom. Here we go, boys. It is time. There's just, man, I'm telling you, there's something about the NBA Draft that just always gets me excited. And I know if you're an NBA fan, you have to get excited by the NBA Draft. I mean, there's no two ways around it. Like, we love the NBA Draft around here. Straight up. Scouting, just everything top to bottom. I love everything about it. And here we are in 2026. Memphis on the clock. I think it's a foregone conclusion. Let's see. But you can see here we are. We're right there at number 2. Let's see what Memphis does at number 1. What? Okay. Oh my God, boys. We got Dibanza on this team. Oh man, bro, the Grizzlies picked Cameron Boozer. Let me be clear. That is a fantastic pick for them, okay? That is a great pick for them. But I feel like that just solidified our future, man. Like, this guy is a generational talent. People are already saying, scouts are saying he might be a Hall of Famer, and he hasn't even touched an NBA court yet. Bro, I cannot believe that we just got Dibanza at number 2 overall. Let's see what they say. This is where you expected him to go? Because I don't think anybody else expected this, Zach Harper. Wildcats fans will grow to love him. They already love him. They already love him, bro. I can't even get over that. I still can't get over it. We have AJ Dibanza in San Diego for the future. He is our future. He is the guy we build around. Him, D-Harp, bro. Like, I'm at a loss for words, boys. I'm at a loss for words. Houston on the clock. They go Darren Peterson. And I think you guys all know already. Those of you that know me or have spoken to me know how I feel about Darren Peterson. I feel like he is easily top 3 pick. And he might even be the second best player in this draft behind Dibanza. And that's no knock on Cameron Boozer either. It's just, that's how good these 3 guys are. Yeah, man. Great pickup for an already talented young Rockets team. And Denver going to be making a trade here. Wow, Rudy Gobert and Peyton Pritchard going to Denver for the 4th overall pick. Let's see what Seattle does here. They got Kamal Malak last year, and they go with Ramel Carter out of France this year with the 4th overall pick. 6'10", small forward out of France. Great pickup there for the Seattle Supersonics. They got their guy, man. They traded up and got their guy. Let's see. OKC up next on the clock. They go with Darius Acuff Jr. That's a good pickup right there. He could be a fantastic, point guard off the bench, at least for now, behind Shea. And just a good guard in general, man. 6'3", I think he's a combo guard out of Arkansas. Tremendous passer. Yeah, he led the league in assists last year at Arkansas. Orlando on the clock. They go with Will Riley. Wow. Okay, so you know what, man? I expected him to drop. This is actually a bit of a reach, but maybe he had a good workout with them. Maybe he had a good combine. I don't know. But 6th overall, man, this actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the Cam Johnson pick when he went 11th and people expected him to be like a late first rounder or maybe even a second rounder. But yeah, man, like this pick a lot right here for Orlando. I just don't know, maybe it's a little bit risky. Yeah, so that's what they say about him. Houston back on the clock again. Will they make the pick? And they do. Koa Pete drops to them, bro. That's going to be a scary team. Them in Atlanta, just the way that they've drafted so far and in the last couple of years. Yeah, that's going to be a scary. They just got Darren Peterson and Koa Pete in the same draft, bro. It's ridiculous. And they're adding it to an already talented team. Minnesota on the clock. They go with Caleb Wilson. So the Karl Anthony Towns era is done in Minnesota. They are going to be bringing in Caleb Wilson now. He was always one of the most, highly rated players in the country. Malik Thomas dropping to number 9 to the 76ers. Somebody actually jokingly mentioned in one of my episodes that I love all of the prospects. And it is true, man. I really do I watch these guys' games on YouTube. I watch their games, their high school games. And there's a lot to love about what you're seeing in those games, right? So I see the talent and I see the potential in almost all of these guys. Now, you can tell when a guy's overrated, but I see the potential in all these guys. I really do. Kenny Thompson going 10th overall to the Los Angeles Lakers. So maybe the spark that they need. Very, very good player. He's a bucket, man. Just a straight walking bucket. Now you got the Wizards on the clock who got Wayne last year, and they get another incredible big in Chris Sinak Jr., bro. Oh, man, this was the guy who I was like, if we ended up getting the 4th or 5th pick, he was the guy that I was going to be looking at. I don't know, man. They got a lot of bigs and a lot of very, very talented bigs on that team, but I feel like he was best available right there, easily at number 12. Now you got, at number 11. Now you got Seattle on the clock again, and they take Nate Ament, another steal, man. This is this team did well by getting Romel Carter and Nate Ament. Fantastic pickup for them. Let's keep it going. He was 6'10", out of Virginia. Sacramento Kings going to take Jalen Carter, small forward out of DePaul. Be honest with you guys, I don't know much about him. Aiden James Jr. going to go to Oklahoma City to an already very talented roster with the 14th overall pick. Got Detroit up next. They go with Nico Ivanova out of Russia, 6'8" power forward. Another very talented guy. A lot of comparisons to Andrei Karolinko, AK-47, and he's wearing number 47. So, yeah, guy that is very, very good defensively. Toronto on the clock. They go with Rocky Hendricks, the wing out of Georgetown, 6'7". Good pickup for them. Let's keep it going. New Orleans getting CJ Gonzalez. Now, this was a guy who was actually kind of high in some of the mock drafts. He goes 17 overall to the Pelicans, 6'5" point guard, and very, very, very athletic. Next up, Atlanta, man, who had a crazy draft last year. They get Isaiah Harwell. So a very, very good, guard/wing to add to an already very talented team. Isaiah Harwell out of Connecticut, 6'6". Milwaukee up next. You know what? It might be time to look. I just want to look who is still on the board. Bro, there are some studs still left right now, and Jaden Quintance is one of them. Braden Burries has not gone off the board yet. Antonio Giannou hasn't gone off the board yet. Man, yeah, there are some really good players here that have not gone. Could we snag Quintance if we could trade up? Let's see how these next couple of picks go, and then maybe we'll look into it. Milwaukee on the clock. They go with Cam Bethea. Chicago on the clock. Do we call up Chicago? I just want to see real quick, what would it take? What would it actually take to get that pick from them? So they got 20 and 27, which is the 27 is the Trailblazers pick. Just out of curiosity. You're out of your, bro. You're out of your mind. What about 27? They would want a 31st rounder. Would they be willing to give me? I mean, I'm only moving up a few spots. Do I really want to give up? What would it take? No, they can't trade that pick. I'm not doing any deals with Boston. I'm standing by that. They Grizzlies have the Suns pick and just got Cam Boozer. What would they want? They want 2 years from now. I don't want to give up a first rounder, even top 5 protected. That's just dangerous to do. Miami can't trade their pick. we might be standing pat here, boys. Let's see. The Knicks can't trade theirs. Let's see what happens, and maybe we'll try to trade for that Bulls pick at 27. Mikhail Prosper going to the Bulls at number 20 here, out of Illinois State, 6'7", power forward / small forward, I believe. Miami on the clock. Bro, where is... Oh, they're gonna trade the pick. Let's see. Milwaukee giving them Lillard and Fultz, bro. Oh, my God. So, Milwaukee, I'm guessing maybe they want to get out of the Lillard contract, or I don't know what the deal is. There they go. They got their point guard of the future, Antonio Giannou, out of Italy, 6'6". Just a baller, man. Boston, watch them take Burries or Quintans. Watch them do it. They take bro. All right, this is coming down to it now where, like, Quintans is about to be on the board still. Toronto, they take... All right, so Burries is gone, which is okay because Dibanza, I look at him as a guard, and I don't think we need another guard. We need more front court right now. Has anything changed for you, Memphis? I doubt it, but let's just see. I know that I got the slider jacked up, so that's part of the reason why. But it's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be difficult to make trades. Let's see. What do they want? They don't want anything. That probably means that they want Quintans. No, they go Jalen Harrelson, which is also kind of a steal, man. 6'7" out of Kansas. Cleveland can't trade their pick. Same with the Knicks. Let's see what happens. Bro, one pick away. If Quintans doesn't go to New York, he's basically ours, bro. Let's see what happens here with the Knicks. Oh, I dropped the controller. 26th overall for a guy that is probably... He's definitely a lottery pick. We still have free agency. We got to keep that in mind. And we still have our pick as well. So, the Bulls on the clock. They go with DJ Gatling. That's another guy I wanted, bro. Signing Vucevic. Yeah, they probably don't know what's going on with Vuce. So, DJ Gatling will answer those questions for him. Golden State going with Koi Pagalanon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. 6'9", wing out of Japan. Going to Golden State. Philadelphia takes Bryson Tiller, 6'9", out of Auburn, teammate of our boy AJ Dibanza. And then OKC, who did they take? They make a trade. Okay, so Josh Green and Bagley heading to OKC. I don't know. Let's see who they get. Charlotte. Going to get Arthur Bowman Jr., 6'6", guard out of Alabama. So out of all the guys we could take a flyer on, I like Aiden Sherrill simply because of the fact that he's a great defender and down low and can also shoot the ball. Now, Derek Queen is a guy that I like a lot as well, and he was a former teammate of, of Liam McNeely in high school. But there's also another guy here, Malachi Moreno, that I like quite a bit. I also like Muhammad Diallo, and this is kind of tough. Connie Rooks. So looking at his stats from Alabama, 15, 11, 2.5, over a steal per game, over 2 blocks a game, and he shot 40% from 3 in 31 games. Yeah, I think we're going to take a flyer on this dude, man. Aiden Sherrill, out of Alabama. Welcome to San Diego, my boy, because you know what? At this point in the draft, you know, we are kind of trying to catch lightning in a bottle. You know what I mean? And we don't have a second-round pick. So this is it for us, man. Let's take a look and see what happens over the course of the rest of the draft. 5-star All-American recruit also. Dallas on the clock. They go with Dash Daniels. Another good pickup there, and that is going to be the end of the first round. Let's go ahead and get through this second round. You got San Antonio on the clock, and they're going to make a trade. Okay, so they're going to... Cody Zeller. They're going to bring in Cody Zeller. They go with Connie Rooks, 6'8", power forward out of Louisville. They're on the clock again. They get Dreher Vetsnant. Bro, what? That's actually 2 pretty good pickups for Detroit right there, back to back. Let's see. Yeah, back half of the first round. They got to be ecstatic to get him in the second. Orlando up. They go with Caden Boozer. I'm telling you, he actually develops quite well. He could be a problem, man. He could definitely be a problem. So his brother going to Memphis, him going to Orlando, 6'4" out of Duke. Now you got Portland on the clock. They go with the 6'11" center, also out of Duke, Patrick Ngambo. Let's see what else we got here. Now we got Charlotte and then Washington twice. Charlotte goes with Uros Bilic, 6'3" point guard out of Slovenia. Very, very underrated player. Washington going with Tyrone Black, a guy that I thought would be picked at some point in the first round. Washington again, they are going to go with Boobie Gibson Jr., so 2 guards back-to-back. This guy out of Kansas, 6'3". Houston on the clock now. They go with Jasper Johnson, so another point guard going off of the board out of Kentucky. Got Toronto. They go with Mufasa Ubala, the big 7'2" center out of Kansas. Could he be the next Embiid? I don't know. Yeah, probably not going to go that far with it, but you know, he is a big out of Kansas. I guess that's the only 2 things they have in common, at least that I know of. Well, yeah, he can rebound as well, as you can see. Did he lead the nation? Yeah, he led the nation with 12.3 rebounds a game. Derek Queen going to the Houston Rockets, man. I actually kind of expected him to go in the first. I'm not even going to lie. Seattle getting their point guard of the future, perhaps, in Isaiah Sanchez, 6'3" out of Arizona. Great pickup for them. Then you got Charlotte getting Kareem Lopez, another guy who's like a fringe first rounder, 6'8" out of Mexico. Good wing player. Then the Clippers going with 6'8" shooting guard / small forward out of Duke, Kamal Dior-Atkins. Great pickup for them. Here in the second, probably a steal. Muhammad Diallo, definitely a steal. 6'9" wing out of Syracuse. Wait, we do have another second rounder. Okay. I am going to go with Flory Badunga out of Kansas. Welcome to San Diego, my boy. I didn't even know that we actually had this second round pick. I thought we actually traded it at some point. A steal in the second round, bro. Couldn't have put it better myself. I really think that he is he's a big steal here at 47 overall, man. You got to be kidding me. Los Angeles go with Jace Holloway, 6'3" point guard out of Kentucky. Orlando, Chester Stockton out of Ohio, 6'4" guard. Let's see here. We got Toronto going with Zane Devance, 6'10", center out of Wake Forest. Underrated, man. Big time underrated. Wizards again, they get Malachi. Man, you know what? I should have really considered going with Malachi Moreno. It might have been stupid that I went with Flory. It was my bias, my Jayhawks bias kicking in there. But I'm still happy with our picks, man. I'm happy with our picks. We've got Boston on the clock now. Who really cares? So I'm just kidding. They get Clint Holmes, 6'4" point guard out of Michigan State. Memphis on the clock again. They get Josiah Mosley, man. Wow, 2 really good front court players. This guy actually is more of a wing, but 6'6" out of Villanova. Very good player, man. Going to them, dropping to them here in the second round. Ronan Nguyen going to the Boston Celtics also. Man, they got a bunch of second rounders here. 6'3" shooting guard out of Ukraine. Let's see, Charlotte back on the clock. They go with Elston Harrington, 6'7" guard out of Harvard. Another 6'7" guard in Charlotte. Boston up again. They go with Jimmy Tate, center, 7'1" out of Cuse. Knicks on the clock again, who took my boy Jaden Quintans earlier, but it's all good, man. Out of Fairleigh Dickinson, 6'4" guard Nasir Hammond. Let's see, we got Cleveland up. They go with City Gay, 6'11" center out of Senegal. This is actually a guy who actually has quite a bit of potential also, man. That's kind of a steal for Cleveland, I'm not going to lie. Indiana getting Luke Brayfield, 7'2", center out of Canada. So he's heading to Indiana. Oklahoma City on the clock. They go with Darian Reed. Little bit of a steal, man. There's some names that I'm seeing here that I expected to be like at the very least really early second rounders. 6'7" wing out of Alabama. Houston goes with Charlie Jr. We're getting to the end here. 6'7" wing out of St. Louis. OKC going with Trey Dawkins. 6'8" wing out of Dumont. Let's see. Then we got Detroit. Arthur Bowman, the 34-year-old rookie, 6'7" out of Alabama. They take a flyer on Arthur Bowman, senior. And it said he had an illness, man. I missed it. I should have looked. Indiana, final pick, and they get Sean Dantley, 6'1" point guard out of Wake Forest. So that concludes the draft. Boys, I still can't even believe what I'm looking at right now with this summary. We just ended up with the consensus best player in the nation, man. AJ Dabansa. I need you guys to tell me what I should do. I probably am going to move him to the 2. He has been very adamant about the fact that he is going to play as a guard when he gets to the NBA, and he stands firm on that. Like, he is saying, like, bro, I am a 2 guard. That is what I am. So, you guys let me know what I should do. Let me know what I should do with Dibansa, but it doesn't even matter where he plays on the court. This is our future. So obviously we'll be signing all of our picks, man. Dibansa, Aiden Sherrill, and Flory Badunga. My boy's got 9 badges. What does he got? He's got Aerial Wizard, Bailout, Glove. They're all bronze, but it's all good, man. Handles for days, High Flying Denier, Limitless Range, Physical Finisher, Posterizer, and Shifty Shooter. Bro, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun, man. Looking through the rest, it looks like the status is, yeah, the NBA teams, they're signing their rookies again, so we don't even have to intervene. For team player options, I want back Buffkin and SN Gay, and I think I want back Campaign as well, just for the sake of having a mentor. You know what? At 33 years old, I'll see if maybe we can get him back on like the minimum, because I would still like to get him back. And then for qualifying offers, we had none, so we go straight into the moratorium, and you got Luka, KD, De'Aaron Fox, Banchero, Chet, Jaren Jackson Jr. We actually have some cap room as well. You got J-Dub, Trey Young, Şengün, Jabari Smith. Let's take a look at the bigs. Let's see who is here. So these are all the affordable centers for us. It's saying we can afford Jaren Jackson. Man, if I could get a guy like Williams, that would honestly, like, I wouldn't need anything else in free agency, bro. I won't even ask for anything else at this point. I'm going to toss a deal at him and see what happens. I'm going to toss some money at him and make it an offer that maybe he can't refuse. Let's see. And this might be an overpay, but I'm going to go with 33.5. I'm going to go 4 years, and I'm going to go with a player option. I mean, let's be real. He is exactly what we need. He is a defensive-minded center. He is a young guy, and he will be our center of the future. And, you know, Gafford will be a perfect guy off the bench behind him. If we could get Mark Williams, let's throw the deal at him. I'm sure Charlotte will probably match it. I think Robert Williams might be our contingency plan. Yeah, I like Robert Williams. I think we'll try to bring him in. I know he's injury prone, but if we can't get Mark Williams, I will bring in our boy Robert Williams on a 2+1. Where's Buddy Hield? All right, there he is. Will he come back on a minimum? Yes, he will. And yeah, I'm willing to bring him back on a minimum deal for 1 year. Okay, we have Mark Williams and Buddy Hield both agreeing. Bro, I am getting through moratorium. Bro, we got Mark Williams. We got Mark Williams. This has been the offseason. Bro, oh my God, this has been an offseason for the ages. I cannot believe what's wrong with Wiggins. Sore right knee. Out for, okay, yeah, he's out for, I guess, the offseason. Whatever. Bro, we just got AJ Dibansa and Mark Williams this offseason. That's it. That is our defensive anchor center of the future right there. This is the guy. 7 foot, paint protecting, rebounding center, big man. And I loved him at Duke. Yeah, bro, this is the... I was thinking of Okongwu, but I mean, this is leaps and bounds better just because Okongwu is like... He's like 6'10", maybe, in some, you know, platform sneakers. And we got Buddy Hield back on the minimum. Probably going to be some regression there, but I'm fine with that, bro. I am perfectly fine with that. Bro, this was the dream scenario. And looking across the rest of this roster, like, I don't think there's anything else we need in free agency, like, at all. We can literally sit back again and spectate the rest of free agency. So looking over some of the bigger signings here, you got Jaden Ivey going to the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox to the Suns, Dyson Daniels to the Supersonics. Let's see here. I just want to highlight like the big ones. You know what? It might even be easier just to go through it like this, just to see if there's been any changes here. Let's see. We already know about, okay, so where did hold on. Did I see Luka? Luka. Yeah, okay, all right. He stayed with Dallas. Bro, Kevin Durant went to the Dallas Mavericks. Oh my God, on a 1 year, $55 million deal. I don't know how they even had the money to do that, but Kyrie and KD now together again in Dallas. That's crazy. And De'Aaron Fox, obviously, to the Suns. We saw that. All right, J-Dub heading to the Brooklyn Nets. All right, so that's actually a pretty good pickup for them. Wow, Shaedon Sharpe and Trey Young, both to the Clippers, man. Wow. What a pickup for Los Angeles, trying to take advantage of Kawhi still being there, I guess. Of course, Jaden Ivey to the Spurs. We already saw that one. Walker Kessler to the Bucks. Okay, that's a new one. So Mathurin ended up staying with the Pacers. I knew I saw him in the restricted free agent, so he sticks around with Indiana. Of course, Lillard to the Heat. That was a draft night trade. Jeremy Sohan to the Utah Jazz. So that's definitely a new one. Gobert to the Nuggets. I think that was also a draft night trade as well. Chris Middleton to the Bulls. All right, so that's definitely a new one. Vucevic ends up going to the Supersonics, so they did not keep him around. So it's a good thing that the Bulls did draft a big man. It doesn't really look like there was anything else like big, though, as far... Oh, okay, Isaiah Hartenstein to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that's actually good that they actually were able to pick up a big. Okay, so now the Hornets... not actually matching Mark Williams makes a little more sense now. They actually have Rocco Zikarsky, who I thought was drafted by Houston. So maybe he was traded over to the Hornets or something like that. We'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, Zikarsky now with the Hornets. So the last big thing in the offseason, player progression, man. Definitely got to see who progressed. Dylan Harper up 5 to an 83 overall. Mark Williams also an 83 overall. Wiggins at an 80. Carrington up 2 to a 78. DeBanza is just an 82. That's just what he is. Jalen Johnson up 1. Buffkin up 1. McNeely up 4, bro. Gafford remains an 80 overall. Got Furphy up 2 to a 75 overall. Then we have Filipowski up 1 to a 75. Gay up 4 to a 77. I'm telling you, man, we're going to have to make some minutes for this kid. It says he's a 76 up there. I don't know what that's all about, but you know, I don't know if this screen is like 100% accurate all the time, but sometimes it kind of is conflicting. But Cameron Payne does not regress at 31, which is that's very promising. Aiden Sherrill is a 73. Buddy Hield does regress, however. But again, he's just here to be, you know, like kind of a glue guy or a mentor. So, and then of course, Flory Badunga drafted at a 70 overall. So we had some really good progression in here, though, man. Especially Harper and especially Gay and Liam McNeely, all of our rookies from last year, just getting the playing time, getting the opportunities, and making the most of it, man. And now, just like I did for last season, I am going to upload a scenario for those of you that want to see how everything plays out with the Summer League. I'm going to upload it. It's going to be called Codename 26. The last name was Codename 25. This one is Codename 26. So, of course, if you want to see what's going on and how the Summer League all goes, looking at all the stats and all that, just download the scenario and go through that, and I will leave it right at this spot for you guys. But this save, we're going to move past it. So this is actually pretty cool. This is the FIBA friendlies during this period this year. FIBA teams go head-to-head in friendly exhibition games. And you've got SGA, Shaden Sharp, Ben Mathurin, Omax, and Brandon Clark for Canada. And then the U.S., it's Halliburton, Ant-Man, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Anthony Davis. Let's look and see what the benches look like. For the USA side, it's Booker, Zion, Chet, Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Amen Thompson, Brandon Miller. And then over on the Canada side, let's see what their bench looks like. You've got, let's see, Marcus McCollum, Jamal Murray, Andrew Nembhard, Zach Edey, Noah Westbrook, Delano Banton, and Leonard Miller. So, cool to see Noah Westbrook in there. Cool to see Zach Edey. So, yeah, pretty cool that they put that in. So, we know the 26th All-Star Game is going to take place at the Clippers' new arena, the Intuit Dome. So, we will go ahead and switch it to Los Angeles. The draft class, I'm putting that together as we speak. So, I'll just say auto-generate for now. And in the next episode, we'll be jumping in to the new season, my boys. And yes, with this new squad, man, oh my, I can't even tell you how excited I am. I need you guys to let me know, what should our lineup look like, our starting lineup. That's going to be the difficult part for me, to put together the starting 5 and the bench unit. You guys are going to help me do that. Let me know in the comments. Give me like a 10-man rotation, a starting 5 and a bench 5. And as always, man, thank you guys so much for clicking on the video and being here with me for yet another one. If you are rocking with me but you're not subscribed yet, man, consider subscribing and joining me on this journey. Join us on this journey, man. We're almost at 17,000. Help us get there. That is a big one. These milestones are just, it's amazing to see the growth and all the support from you guys, man. You guys are genuinely the best. I'll continue to say it until I'm blue in the face because it's true. But we'll be back very, very soon with more Wildcats and the 2026 season. I cannot wait, man. I'm so excited to record the next episode. I'm going to do it like ASAP after I record the Jaguars probably. But again, man, we'll be back very soon, and I'll catch you boys in the next one.